I wonder what if you have like 3 options in front of you.
Yeah.
And one of them is an animal that is from an animal. Let's say it's beef from a cow.
Yeah.
And they were raised in a factory farm.
Yeah.
And you have another choice where they were raised in a pasture and they were perhaps living a lot better life.
Yes, hopefully.
Or you had a plant-based option. From the cow's perspective, which choice do you think is most fair?
Well, fair, that's an interesting, I mean, the word itself.
Take care.
We're live on YouTube.
Have a good holiday.
So what are you guys doing there?
We're talking about animals.
Animals?
Uh-huh.
Oh, all right. I like animals.
You like animals?
Yeah.
Do you have any companion are you okay with being live on YouTube? I just want to make sure I have your consent.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Okay, because we're live right here.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So,
what's your name, first of all, I guess?
Carol.
Carol, nice to meet you. I'm Cooper.
Hi, Cooper.
You said that you love animals. I wonder, do you have any companion animals at
At the
home?
moment, I don't, sadly. Although I borrow my son's dog, with whom I used to live.
Yeah.
And I used to have goats, and I go visit them at my friend's house who took them when I had to move.
I wonder, with like the time that you spend with the dogs and the goats, what does that teach you, or what does that tell you about their capacities or these animals' feelings?
I love these. I love them dearly, and I love their silence. You know, they're quiet. They don't talk back at me, or I don't talk to them. But there's we share time together and space together.
Yeah.
And,
but we don't have to necessarily be speaking English all the time, or like.
I don't have to be speaking at all.
Yeah.
Amen. So,
yeah. You can just connect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have a rapport with them. I love them dearly, and I think it's mutual. I feel their love.
I wonder, do you think that those animals like the goats and the dog, do they have the capacity to suffer?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
The dog yesterday, my son's dog, went after a coyote.
Oh, man.
And, you know, he's got some wounds for it. But today he's fine. He's just perky as ever. She's
resilient doggy, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was scary in the moment, but now they're feeling a lot better.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that animals like fish and birds and cows, do you think that they share this capacity, the capacity to suffer?
Yes, absolutely. I think they do suffer. They're sentient beings.
Exactly.
I think we live in a live universe.
Yeah.
I'm not a materialist.
I share that view with you, and I agree with you that they're absolutely sentient. Like my kitty at home has their own personality and their thoughts and feelings.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder.
I mean, everything around us is part of life and is not separate from us.
I wonder if there's anything you think we need from animals as people who live in 2025 and we can shop at farmers markets and grocery stores and so forth.
Yes. So what do you, if we need anything from them?
Yeah.
I think,
or do you think like we have an option to live like without using animals in 2025?
Are you referring to food as a source of food?
Well, food, but you could also think like for entertainment, do we need to use animals for rodeos or for zoos, these types of things, but also food too. Do you think there's anything that we need in any of these realms from other animals to survive and thrive in 2025?
Well, it's a complex issue. Yes. I mean, I think that things are really changing right now. I'm not unaware of the fact that we've developed the cognitive faculties that we have as humans thanks to consuming vast amounts of protein, which we source in animals and fish and other living
so those
creatures.
animals are like instrumental for us getting to this point, for sure.
I think so. I mean, I don't know,
Yeah.
It's not anything I've really studied, but...
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Like, if we look through the history of humans, humans have been using animals for a really long time. It was part of their evolution. But I wonder if you think about right now...
If we still need that.
Yeah, if we still need that in 2025.
I think we're in transition because we're developing knowledge about other sources of protein and other ways of... Yeah, I think that's an open question at the moment. We're in transition.
Yeah.
I think what's really important in this conversation, in terms of vegans and vegetarians, is I think the real issue is how we raise animals, and all of this industrial farming. That's the problem, not necessarily the consumption.
I wonder what if you have like 3 options in front of you, and one of them is an animal that is from an animal. Let's say it's beef from a cow, and they were raised in a factory farm. And you have another choice where they were raised in a pasture, and they were perhaps living a lot better life.
Yes, hopefully.
Or you had a plant-based option. From the cow's perspective, which choice do you think is most fair?
Well, fair, that's an interesting, the word itself. Well, it's not quite that simple, I think. That's a bit of anthropomorphizing the cow.
Well, so do you think that the cow has, you said they have the capacity to suffer.
Yeah.
Do you think that in general they want to live their life?
I would think life wants to continue. I think that's inherent in life itself, is the desire to sustain itself and to continue. And that's impressive.
If you had the plant-based option and that allowed you to survive and thrive, and you knew that the cow suffered and they wanted to live, do you think it's fair from their perspective to use them?
Well, then I'd definitely go with the plant-based.
Right.
I wouldn't want to cause suffering, but I do know people who raise animals like cows, and they bring, when the cow's life is coming to an end, like all life, they do bring someone to the farm and humanely end the life of that animal and consume that animal subsequently. But there is all this
would you accept a similar
respect and affection there.
Would you accept
dignity.
like a similar situation for the dog that you care for? I just wonder, like, if they're obviously very happy. They're probably happier than the pasture cows even. If they died at the end of their life, would you feel compelled to
consume them?
Yeah.
Absolutely not.
Do you think that you have a double standard between some of these animals?
Well, it's a good point. It's a good point. I think that's a cultural, this is, in our particular culture, we have, in other cultures they do eat dogs.
Right.
So
when they do it, do you think it's fair to the dog?
Well, fair is not the word.
Well, because the dog has to be killed, right? I just wonder, like, I'm sure you, from your experiences with the dog, they don't want to be killed, right?
There's a couple of films about, plane crashes. There's this one I watched not so long ago about a plane crash in South America. And then to survive, ultimately they had to...
They were in like a really extreme survival situation.
Right.
Do you think that when we...
I do not judge them for that.
No, me neither, right. Although, I'm not sure if I would. Right now, I would think maybe I would try to just starve, but like if I got really urgent, I don't know what would happen. Maybe I would end up eating another human,
I think the fundamental criteria is life itself.
Yeah.
And that's, from that perspective, the perspective of life itself, and reverence for that, and acknowledgement of the sacredness of life. Then you make decisions based on...
I wonder, so that's a very extreme situation where we really need to.
Yes.
With like eating the human or the animal with the plane crash.
Right.
But in 2025 where we have, like, we're at the farmer's market and we can go to the grocery store.
I know.
Do you think that,
that
do you think we need to?
There's this great tempeh place up here.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, I love
tempeh.
tempeh.
Is like awesome. I love it too. So we have
options.
choices.
Yeah.
And I try to make conscious choices.
Have you?
But you know what?
Oh, you're running short on time?
Well, I'm getting,
You're getting there.
because I have to get a few more things.
All right. I'll ask maybe 1 or 2 more questions. Is that okay?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Quick.
Okay. We talk a lot about in our culture about veganism, but I wonder, what have you heard about it, or what do you think it is?
Oh, well, my family members are vegan. I'm pretty familiar with it. And, I am not vegan, but I get, I'm encouraged.
Do you think it would be in line with who you are if you know that these animals suffer and they want to live, and that we have other options in 2025? Do you think it would be in line with who you are to go vegan, perhaps?
Well, I do eat a lot of plant-based food, but I'm not 100%. And that's where I am today, yes.
I wonder if there are any ideas or arguments or like obstacles in your life. What stops you from just saying, I have the option to go vegan,
Well,
I'm going to do it?
health issues.
Your health issues?
Well, yeah. I mean, at my age, I need a lot of protein, and how to get that protein, and
Yeah.
my sister-in-law, she loves to cook. She spends a lot of time preparing. It requires a lot of work.
If you found out that there was a way to get that protein, but also like not be cooking all day every day, would that be something you'd be interested in?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I would love to give you a resource that might help give you some
Okay.
of that information. Is that something you'd be interested in?
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
One moment. And then I'll let you go.
Okay.
I value your time as well.
Well, I want to catch a movie.
Okay. So on this side, there is a QR code. You can scan it for some health resources, but you can also, on this other side, let's see, there's the Dominion movie, and that can be really
yeah,
powerful.
I know that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
Have you
unaligned
watched
with
it?
your values.
Have you watched the Dominion yet?
Have I watched it? I have not watched the movie, but I'm aware of it. And
Would you consider watching it so that you know and you can be an informed consumer for the future?
Sure. Yeah, but I watch lots of movies. So.
Yeah, me too. I love
Yeah.
to be informed and like
Yeah, me
learn
too.
new documentaries. Knowledge is power, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Well, thank you for this interview.
You're welcome.
I really appreciate your time, Carol.
Yeah. Thank you. Good luck with your work.
Thank you, and have a great day.
Yeah. You too. Take care.
I think it was a fairly solid interview, I felt. She was pretty receptive, and I enjoyed it. She had some concerns about her health, and I didn't get too deep into that because she was running low on time, so I wanted to respect that, so she didn't feel like I was just keeping her, and I didn't want her to get antsy and start to forget things and get frustrated or something. So, but it was overall a good interaction. I feel pretty good about it.